Today we are talking about the all-new 2025 Dodge Daytona Scat Pack Stage 2. If you follow our channel, previously we did the RT edition, which is just about 500 horsepower. This one tops out at 670 horsepower. Totally different beast behind the wheel, lots of neat features and lots of things that set this apart from the RT. If you want to know all of the details about what's under the frunk area, what it's like to sit in one, what kind of room they have, and all of the general features of this vehicle, I'm going to put a link here to the RT Daytona one that we drove earlier. This one, we're going to spend a little more time on what sets this apart from the RT and what it's like to drive the Stage 2 versus the RT and some of the things that really make this one unique. So let's dive in. Now, the RT and the Stage 2, they use the same platform, the same battery, the same Stella Large platform, so everything component-wise is identically the same. Computer-wise, they open it up, they give it that extra horsepower. Now, the RT charge, with a full charge, you get over 300 miles of range, 308 mile worth of range. With the Stage 2, you're in the 240 range. So you're giving up some range for some horsepower, but might be worth it. So we still have the same Fratzonic exhaust system we found on the RT, but this vehicle does have a few different modes. Instead of just sport mode, you do have sport, track, and drag mode. All three of them will give a different sound, a different experience, and offer a different use when you're behind the wheel. We'll talk about that in a second. From the exterior, you do get the Bumblebee with the helmet there, Stage 2. Amazing SRT logoed Brembo brakes, wrapped with these awesome wheels. Which, when you start the vehicle, it sounds like this. You can actually feel it in your chest, and you can feel it. There's like these chambers that run through. At the end of the day, it's basically a glorified speaker system. Now, when it's in standard mode, you can't rev it or anything. It just idles like this. Go ahead and put it in sport mode. So now we're in sport mode. Give it one quick rev. Now go ahead, let's try drag mode. We'll show you a little difference. Do drag mode. A little louder. You hear it step up a little bit. Give it one quick rev. A little bit more rumble to it. And track mode is similar. Let's go to track mode. And go ahead and rev it. So drag and track mode from a volume standpoint on the outside are very similar. And then when you shut the car down, it makes this cool sequence of noise. Go ahead and turn the car down. Almost like a spaceship noise. So let's hop inside, let's take you for a ride, let's talk about the different drive modes that this vehicle has. So before we go for a quick ride, I want to show you some of the cool features that are on this Stage 2 that you weren't on the RT. So if you come to the apps page and you come down to race options, you do have some things that you didn't see in the other RT. You've got race prep, launch control, drift, and donut mode. So we've seen a lot of controversy. Oh, these things can't do drifts, they can't do donuts, they can't do burnouts. Well, they have a mode for it. In launch control mode, you're gonna set your launch intensity, medium, low, high. Now this is all locked out right now because, well, the vehicle doesn't have 500 miles on it. Same thing with drift mode. You can actually set this thing into a drift and donut mode, drift minimum, maximum, which we're not going to show you. Obviously, for one, it's not our car. For two, well, there's not 500 miles on it. Now, I will say, if you follow our channel, in the next couple of weeks, we will have the opportunity to take this car out on the track. Rumor is we're going to be able to do some drifts and donuts, but follow along for some of that content as well. Inside the Dodge Daytona Stage 2, we're gonna start it. I don't know how much of this you're gonna pick up with the microphone. I think the last video I did, you could tell the difference in exhaust noises. So we're gonna key it up. So it starts up, you get your exhaust noise. Now, I will tell you, if you come to your screen over here, that if you have, let's say you always like driving in drag or track or sport mode, when you turn the vehicle off, you got to redo that every time. I think these should be magnetic or latching, whatever you want to call them. But if you like driving in a certain function, you do have to pick it every time. Now you can pick them right here from this, or you can come down to the drive modes on the steering wheel and you can sort through them there as well. So it is not inconvenient to do it, but you do have to do that. So let's talk about the different modes. You've got drag, track, sport, auto, wet snow, and custom. Drag mode is designed for just that. It's designed for full power, straight line acceleration. So I'm honestly not sure what all is entailed with it all, but it is designed to get you down the drag strip in a straight line fashion as fast as you can. Track is designed for the track, weaving in and out of the corners. So the algorithm in the system is designed not for that straight line, it's designed for the racetrack. Sport mode is probably just maybe that spirited drive around town. You still want to hear that exhaust noise a little louder. You're not at the drag strip and you're not at the track, but still gives that extra little power, extra little punch. It's almost like in a car, like if you were to hold those RPMs out a little more. Auto, it's basically just let the vehicle decide for you and let it do what it wants to do. And then you've got wet snow, and then you've got custom. Wet snow is going to reduce the power a little bit. It's going to try and help with the wheel spin and just give you the best traction you can in those conditions. Now, if you come down to custom, you can decide what exhaust notes you want. You can make it your own. So that's pretty cool to see. We are going to start out just in sport mode. Actually, yes, we're going to start out in sport mode, and we're just going to go for a drive. We're going to talk about some of the exhaust noises, what to expect. Again, if you are looking for a video that talks more about like the interior and the comfort and all the features, please check out the video we did on the RT Daytona, because we talk about rear seat room, the storage, the frunk, everything about the car. We go into really deep detail on it. Remember, if you want that full 670 horsepower, you got to be in drag or track mode to get that full power. Again, we're just going to start out in sport mode. So the other thing we talked about in the other video are these paddles, if you will. These are not paddle shifters. These determine how much regenerative braking you will get up on the dash up here. So that's more or less regenerative braking. So at quick thought, you would think they are paddles, but they are not. So we are in sport mode, and we're gonna give you an idea of what the exhaust sounds like in sport mode. Not bad. Now here's the thing that you're probably not gonna hear. Like, now I'm cruising at 45 miles an hour. To me, I feel like it's got that resonance where like in a normal car it would have downshifted. But at any rate, now we're gonna go to track mode. Really hear the exhaust wake up, screen lights up, and now the vehicle also becomes a little more spirited. It's a ton of power. You got your full 670 horsepower. In track mode, the noise is definitely louder. We're kind of slowing down. You can really hear it. All right, we're going to show you power shot mode. So your button here says power shot. You push that. It literally says punch throttle within 30 seconds to activate power shot. So hold on, here we go. And then it tells you how many seconds of power shot remaining are activated. For whatever reason, we burned through all of it in that one. Sometimes it'll tell you you've got 10 seconds remaining. Almost feels like a video game with this feature, but super cool. And it definitely makes a difference, you guys. Track mode, you definitely feel the suspension tightens up, the steering tightens up. You come through these corners. It handles well. Track mode and drag mode are the two modes that the RT did not have. I will tell you, the drive difference in power is substantially different. The exhaust noise between track and drag mode compared to the sport mode are substantially different. The exhaust noise is very, very, very aggressive. But now here's something cool. You can turn the exhaust noise off altogether. Boom, gone. You can hear a pin drop in this car. Now it's like you got to even think, what mode am I in? Because you don't hear the exhaust, you hear nothing. It's quiet. It's like eerily quiet. But like, it just goes. I will say the exhaust noise adds to the experience. It adds to the whole thing. Like it feels normal with the exhaust noise on, because that's what we're so used to. We're used to, you feel the rumble. Without the exhaust noise, you actually don't even feel it anymore. You don't hear it. and it's just eerily fast. So here, listen, we're gonna turn it back on. So I'm curious, what do you like better? Do you like the exhaust noise with it, without it? It's definitely different. I do feel that the Sport on this is quieter than the Sport on the RT. I feel like the Sport on the RT is definitely more aggressive, but you only have two options. This, you have Sport, drag, and track. So you have a few more options to pick from. We are in drag mode. We will enter power shot. Even that noise is cool. And here we go. That is fast. So guys, at the end of the day, check out the RT video. The RT video, we go into really depth about the car, the style, all of the conversation about this vehicle in depth. What I wanted to show today was more of what are the differences between that RT and the Stage 2, aside from just more horsepower. But you do get those extra drive modes, and again, you give up some mileage, some range for that extra horsepower. And but I tell you what, if you're buying this car for the spirited drives and for what it is, a electric muscle car, I think it's worth it. Sticker price on this car is $75, let's call it $76,000. Now, 0 to 60 on this car is equally as fast, if not faster, than a Hellcat Red-Eye. And people will keep talking about the price of this car, but the Hellcat Red-Eye was well over $75,000. So keep that in mind. And then the other comment we hear is, muscle cars aren't electric. But I'm curious who made that rule. So if you think muscle cars can't be electric, I question you, why? Why not? Why can't they be electric? Was that just because we haven't had one? Maybe Dodge broke the rules, because that's what they do. That's what they've done. Dodge has broken the rules on a lot of things. So, thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed the Stage 2 review on the new 2025 Dodge Daytona EV. If you're looking for this vehicle, huge thanks to Ray Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Fox Lakes for letting us take it out and do a review on it. Family-owned dealership. You'll love your experience in there. And let us know what you think. Can an EV car, can a muscle car be an electric? Would you trade in your Hellcat for it? Comment below. We'll see you in the next video. That's what they've done. Dodge has broken the rules on a lot of things.